Hey BTB fans, Thomas here, doing a bat rep. Haven't done one in a while, so glad to be back. I'm going to play some Space Marines with Allied Blood Angels, and I'm playing against Rich. Rich, you want to wave at the camera over there for me?
Hey guys!
You guys, of course, have seen Rich and his Orks. He has got a 5-0 record against people playing in our bat reps. So Sean said to me, "There's a bit of a reputation. I got to hold the line or something like that." So that'll be fun. Good funny story about Rich. When I started playing 40K, it was we both played at the same local game store, and I just started at the beginning, like a month after 5th edition came out, and Rich had been playing forever, and he actually was the first year Ard Boys?
It was 2008, so I'm
2008
not sure.
Ard Boys. He won the local tournament, won the regional tournament, was on the top table of the final in Chicago.
In the last round, I did have a minor loss there, which dropped me. I think I finished 6th. But
he finished 6th, but a minor loss there because the guy he was playing against was a real butthead.
Oh, he was all right.
He was good.
Didn't have much time.
Good player, not a great hobbyist.
He was great. His hobby was what bothered me, because his army, he played Orks as well, and his army was like rhinos with paper plates on it and non-painted, and some of his guys didn't have arms, and that I love to see a good table, and I love to see a good army, and that kind of turned me off, but we had a good game.
Awesome. Yeah, so he started out like that. I played around for a few years, being really terrible at the game, and now we're almost a year into 6th edition. Let's see, next month is a year into 6th edition, and this will be the first opportunity we've ever had to play against each other, and you guys get to view it. So I hope you enjoy. I'm going to go ahead and tell you what my army is. We'll talk about his. We'll do some rolls, and we'll go from there. Alright, so I'm playing a Space Marines, my Vulcan guys. So I've got Vulcan right here in front. 10 Tactical Marines, Melta, and missile launcher. Sorry, Melta and missile launcher, and then a sergeant with Melta bombs in both units. 3 Thunderfire cannons. 3 Typhoon land speeders with heavy bolters. 2 units of Stern Guard in drop pod. One is Melta-centric, the other one is Flamer-centric. So I've got 2 Melta guns, 3 Combi Meltas, 2 Heavy Flamers, 3 Combi Flamers over there. And then I have Allied Blood Angels, which these are my Blood Angels. They have some dry brushes going here. Don't hate me for my kind of half 3 color going on here. I've got Corbulo, I've got a Reclusiarch, 6 Death Company, 2 with axes, power axes, and a Typhoon land speeder. So that's my force, 2,000 points. And here's the table we're playing on. Sean prearranged this for us. We're calling these, at the top of these spires, or at the top of here of these things is impassable terrain. They're just there for looking cool. This landing pad in the middle here, and lots of fun terrain going on. So we'll discuss that and let you know what our conclusions are as to what counts as what once the dice start hitting the table. All right, Rich, what do you got here for us?
Well, first I got to say one thing. Sean said as he left, he goes, "There's nothing special about these Orks," and that just offended me. These Orks are special. It's just how you play them. They got to be aggressive.
All right.
Okay, so we have War Boss Krakar here in Mega Armor.
Okay.
He's just pretty standard. He's got a tack squig and a cyborg body. He's accompanied by 6 knobs, a pain boy, and 1 power fist, and a wog banner in there.
Okay.
They're just in a truck. And then I've got 1 truck full of Slugga boys with a knob with a power claw.
Okay.
Another truck. Now this is an interesting switch. I've got a truck full of shooter boys, and you'll see why later. But it's a truck full of shooter boys, a knob with a huge chop and 1 big shooter.
Okay.
Got 3 kilocans here with rocket launchers. A unit of 14 Ludas here. 3 individual death copters. A unit of cannons in the back.
Okay.
Another unit of kilocans with 2 scorches and a big shooter.
Okay.
Another unit of 14 Ludas. A unit of 20 shooter boys. Knob with a huge chopper. And then this is a unit I haven't brought before in a blue table battle. This is my unit of Scorches. There's 11 Scorches, Burna Boys, and then a Big Mac with a custom force field.
Ugh.
And that's
All right.
that's what I've got. And good luck to you, Thomas.
All right, good luck to you too, sir. Let's get a pre-game handshake
Alrighty.
going. All right, cool. Let's roll some dice. Oh, well, let's first discuss right here what we're calling the terrain. We'll go ahead and do that on camera.
Sounds good.
My thoughts is this stuff, if you're behind it, 4-up cover save, because it looks like kind of ruins or buildings kind of thing. And then the rocks are just 5-up.
So getting up and down at ramps,
Ramps is just regular movement. Let's call it, do you want to call this a level or difficult terrain?
whatever works.
I think it's 3 inches almost exactly.
Then we'll call it a level.
So it's
Okay.
perfect for a level.
Okay.
Do you want to call this pad here and the one over on the other side there area terrain if
Area
you're
terrain.
on that?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay. What about these rocks here? You want hills or
We could just call them hills.
hills? Okay. Awesome. Great. Okay, sounds great. Let's roll some dice. See what we're.
Sure.
All right. He's gonna roll for mission. We got a 1. That's our crusade. That's a D3 plus 2 objectives. How many objectives we got? We have 4 objectives. And
4
then
objectives?
What
Table type?
Yeah. What table type are we going with? 5. That would be the corner to corner. I can't remember what it's called. I never can.
Corner
The
to corner.
Vanguard strike. That's what it's called.
Okay.
So let's
Grab some objectives.
roll off. Yeah. Roll. Yeah. Objectives. Neither of us have fortifications. Terrain has already been placed for us. So now we're going to place objectives based on who wins the roll. Let me grab. All right. So for table edge, I got a 5
So
and a
did I.
5. I got a 6 and a 2. Actually, considering what I have in my army and what you have in your army, I really like that corner. So I'm going to choose that table side.
Sounds good.
Now we can go to placing objectives. So 6 inches from the table edge and 12 inches from each other. I won the roll, so I'll place one first. I'm going to place one like right here.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah. I mean, hey, you know what? I've learned my lesson hard. I can't play. You know, I mean, most of the time in 6th edition, you're playing against Xenos who like to outshoot you.
I'm going to place one here in this difficult terrain.
Oh, he's coming at me.
Yeah, I'm coming over.
He's gonna come get me. All right. Well, we'll make things interesting. I'll put one. I'm gonna put one right here, where I can,
Sounds
right where I
good.
can see it. This may actually make sure this is 12 inches apart there.
And we'll place the last one. Put it right here.
Right down there. That's a good place. Good tactical choice. All right, cool. So now we're going to Warlord traits. I don't have any psychers. I don't think you do either.
I don't.
I'm going to go with strategic. I got a 2, which is, of course, night fight guy. The night fight one.
And I will go. I'll go command.
Command. 6. All right.
Can't remember what that is.
I don't remember either. We'll grab a rule book. We'll find. All right. So we figured out that his Warlord trait is +1 when he's within 12 inches of the Warlord. It's +1 to his
And
assault
any
result.
unit within right.
Right. Any unit.
To their
So
distance.
Now we're seeing we do have night fight turn 1. All right. So that just nullified my
Yes.
Warlord trait. How useful that was. All right. Cool. So now we're gonna roll to see who goes first. That's what we're up to. I got a 1.
And I got a 5.
All right. What do you? Now there's the question.
I'll let you go first.
He's gonna let me go first. He's gonna let me go first, largely, in my opinion, because it's night fight.
Night fight.
Which means I deploy first. He deploys 37 inches away or more for everything, and then I can't see him to shoot him. Thus giving him, robbing me of a turn of shooting, and allowing him to get that much closer before he gets shot at.
That's hopefully the case.
All right, so I'm gonna deploy. All right, so deployment. Rich won the roll-off, let me go first. So I deployed in this corner. This is, considering the terrain, this was the best range of sight that I had for my Thunderfires, I think. So I got 3 Thunderfires across the top there. I've got some Marines in front, the halves of the tactical squads with missile launchers. 4 land speeders all hiding out behind, you know, taking advantage of that cover. 1/2 tactical squad there. The other half I put in reserve. Both Rich and I I don't do that very often, so I couldn't remember if they fact it or something to say you couldn't. But as the rules stand in 6th edition, a combat squad, you decide at deployment if you're going to split into 2 groups, and then they're counted as 2 separate groups. And so I'm going to, during deployment, keep them in reserve. I believe that's kosher. If people on the internet want to tell me I'm wrong, that's very possible. Vulcan's right in front. He's actually attached to this Thunderfire cannon. He's going to kind of tank for it right off the bat. And I just noted, oh, okay, we're good. That's part of that unit, that's part of that unit. Okay. And then I have Corbulo, Reclusiarch, and Death Company hanging out in front there. They're going to be kind of the, hey, I got to catch some of these orcs that come forward to charge. Though possibly that's going to be Killicans, not other guys. And then of course I have the 2 units of Stern Guard in reserve. All right, where did you deploy, sir?
Well, I deployed my unit of trucker shooter boys out of their truck over here on the one flank. They're just going to advance up that flank, and then kind of went heavy from there. I've got the 2 units of Ludas, 1 unit here, and then a 2nd unit spread out across here.
Okay.
The Killicans, 1 unit here, and then the other unit here. And then I've got the 3 trucks, 1 empty in the front, and then the 2 here with the War Boss, the 3 Death Coptas.
Are all separate, of course.
They're all separate, and then the unit of cannon here on the left flank.
Okay. And you have a unit of shooter boys here in front
Yes,
as well?
sorry, yes. 1 big unit of shooter boys besides the one that deployed from the truck.
Right, so a 20-man and a 10-man.
11 men. Actually, it's
12.
12.
Got it. Cool. All right, cool. He has deployed, we do have night fight, so he's deployed 36 inches out, post 36 inches out with pretty much with everything, right? Pretty
Yes,
much.
yes.
So I can't see him right now, and he largely can't see me either, so here we go.
I'm not going to steal the initiative, but I like to roll the die anyway. I would have stolen, but I'm not going to.
He said it ahead of time.
I'll let you go ahead.
All right, he's going to let me go ahead. I almost wish you would just go for it. Come on. What's wrong? What's wrong, Rich?
No,
you rolled the 6. You
Come
can
get
keep
me.
it.
Come get me.
You could. Come on. You could keep it. This is one time where I actually want to be seized on. All right.
No seizing.
No seizing. My turn. My turn 1. We'll go. All right. First thing first. I'm going to drop my drop pod.
Yep.
He's conveniently. Like I could drop the guys with the meltas and take out a unit of those cans, and that might be a thing to do. I'm more worried about his mass shooting though. I got to take out these Ludas before the Ludas take out my Thunderfires. Now that, in my opinion, is one of the key elements of facing any Orc army. If you can take out their Ludas, you're doing a lot better off with your heavy anti-infantry artillery type stuff. So I'm going to start with that. I'm going to drop my drop pod of Stern Guard here with Flamers. And we're going to drop right here. Yeah, right here. Right like that.
Not bad,
that's
not
what
bad.
we want.
Way back! Way back!
That's 9 inches back.
That's not bad.
That's not good. That did not work out as planned, guys. Bad scatter. Bad scatter. Okay.
That's Orky faith.
Orky faith that the bad scatter would happen. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go for my movement. All right, so I moved. So here's what I ended up with my flamer guys. Not ideal. I'll get to flame some boys, but not the guys I wanted to flame, which would be, which basically means that in return this unit's probably going to get destroyed by them. But
We can hope.
That's what happens. Moved the Corbulo and crew and moved just kind of this way a little bit. All my land speeders jumped up over. We're going to try and take out that unit of Killicans that's outside of the range of his custom force field. Everybody else kind of just stood still. I moved this guy, one of these guys in, so his missile guys couldn't see me. So I'm going to go for some shooting here. All right, template fun. Here we go. We're going to all die, so we're going to go ahead and pop our combi meltas, our combi flamers right now. So right over the top of you there is 4. So this guy fell over.
Yep.
This guy right here is going to be the same. Is going to be 4. That guy will hit 3 right there, or if he goes over here, he hits 3. So it's 10 from the, or 11 from the regular, and heavy flamers are 3 and 3. It looks like. So 11 and 6.
11 and 6.
And now here's the part you're not going to like. They're twin linked instead of Vulcan.
Twin link, Vulcan. Here we go.
Let's roll over. I'll roll over here where it's a little bit closer and more open. We'll have to look for dice. Okay.
You roll the misses.
Looking for.
Need 4s.
Yeah, 4s, or need 3s with the heavy
3s
flamers.
with the heavies.
So those missed, and 4s with these guys. Alright, well that's pretty good. That's going to kill a bunch of them already.
2 left. 3 left.
That one's still going to miss. There we go.
That's.
So, yep, that'll do it. 13.
That's enough.
Woo! First blood.
Dead to the man.
Yay. Good job, Stern Guard. You just wrecked a unit.
You will have payback.
You just wrecked a unit that's worth, what, 30 points?
Come on, they're 77.
Okay, so half your value, guys. Less than half your value. Good job, good job. All right, next up, we'll do a run roll that we'll do later for Corbulo's unit.
Okay.
They ran 2 inches. We'll do that later. Let's start with this Thunderfire Cannon, who has the best line of range, basically. He can range in on the arm of a Kilocan.
On this Kilocan right here.
Yeah, whose arm was so kind enough to stick out for me. So I could go there and hit, looks like 2 boys and the guy, or I'll go this way and hit Burnaz instead. I want Burnaz to die. So we're gonna go right there on him, and we'll get him and 3 Burna boys.
And I assume you're firing no cover?
No cover.
What?
Let me think about it. 2 up cover save. All right, yeah, okay, so here we go.
See if he hit.
So there's 3 and 1.
It's gonna be off.
Gonna be off 3 inches, so probably nothing.
Yeah.
Second one, or third one, sorry. It's gonna go this way, which is probably, again, nothing. It's got just enough of an angle that it's probably out in front of this truck. It will hit the truck wheel, so
Okay.
armor 10 on the side of the truck.
Yes, 10.
Okay. And that one will go an inch in, which is actually the way I want it to go. So it will hit 2 Burna boys, the custom force field guy, and the truck,
Okay.
and this guy. So we've got 2 and 5 and 1 and 1. That sound
Yep,
right?
sounds good.
All right, on the truck. Nothing. Only strength 5. On the Mad Doc, I don't know what unit is he part of the Burnaz?
No, he's part of this unit of shooter boys.
Okay, shooter boy. 1 shooter boy will die.
Okay.
Closest shooter boy will die. And then 5 on the Burnaz. 4 of them will die.
4 dead.
And then on the tank, I need armor 11. You said?
Yes, armor 11.
6s will glance. 1 glance.
1 glance. 1 hull point. Okay, that wasn't pleasant.
We do our best to give you a pleasant experience here at Space Marines Incorporated. All right. So I'm going to hit him if I go there. That's basically it. I could hit the truck. We're gonna aim for the truck, I think. So it looks like I'm over your fuselage on the truck there. Is that?
Yes, right over the engine.
All right. I think we're gonna go for the truck as well. Maybe, yeah, because I can't get the whole model. Can't get all the way back here. So, oh, wait, hold on.
Okay.
Go ahead and pause it. I got it. All right, so we looked the rule up, and it's pretty vague. Like, it doesn't say anything as to whether or not this argument of if the unit's in range, if you can see the unit, you can target the unit. But that doesn't mean. I mean, what does that mean? Does it mean I can target if I can see this? Can I target the whole unit if it's not? If I'm, it's weird. Like, I feel like there should be some clarification there. But regardless of that, the one other thing that we just found out too that I've probably played the entire time 6th edition wrong is it says if you're over 24 inches away, you get shrouded. If you're over 12 inches away, you instead get stealth. It doesn't necessarily say that you, at least, I mean, you guys were just sitting here listening to me. It doesn't necessarily mean that you get stealth and shrouded if you're over 24 inches away.
Yep.
So,
Internet people will tell us, I'm sure.
yes.
I'm sure they'll clarify that.
Yeah. All right, so here I'm going to go ahead and just run it the way that I think it's supposed to be ran with this Thunderfire. We're going to aim for this fuselage, so if I hit the truck and the Kilocan. It's cocked. No, it doesn't matter. It's a 3, so I'm going to hit. Second one hits, so that's 2 and 2. Third one is going to go 2 inches that way, which is probably just going to hit the Kilocan. I'm right there. 2 inches. Yeah, it's gonna hit the Kilocan. Sorry, I moved the Kilocan now. It's
all right.
Perfect. Perfect thing to happen. And an inch this way, which just means I just hit
Middle of the truck.
the truck. So 3 and 3. Right? I hit twice, moved once, moved once.
Right.
Yes, 3 and 3.
3 and 3.
Okay, purple is on the Kilocan. 6 is on the Kilocan, 5's on the truck. I glanced the truck once, I glanced the Kilocan once.
And the
So
Kilocan, that's his second glance, so he is removed.
he's a wreck. Alright.
Actually, he's a wreck, so we'll just lay him right there.
And a hull point on the truck. And that is that. So now we'll go to firing over here.
We'll put a marker on the truck. 1 whole point.
These guys are in range to see anything. That guy is. So I could fire a missile at you that you will get a 2-up cover, or
3-up cover.
3-up cover save against, right? Is that what we decided?
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to fire a missile, this missile launcher.
Crack missile?
Crack missile into that kill can. He'll miss.
That'll miss.
Doesn't matter. All right, next unit, same thing. Let's see if they're ranged, see if they can see anything. He can see the same thing. So he's going to tell his missile launcher to fire at it. Missile launcher hits this time and glances if you don't make a 3-up cover save.
Here goes a 3-up cover save, and
Good.
I made it.
All right. Next up, we'll start left to right here. This guy is going to shoot into, he's got 36-inch range into this other unit that doesn't have the custom force field, so they are only going to have a 5-up cover save.
On the kilocans.
On the kilocans.
Okay.
Heavy bolter and crack missiles. Heavy bolter is purple. Okay, so 3s and 6s. Right? No, yeah, 5s, yeah, 6s.
Mm-hmm.
1 glance. So one 5-up cover save glance there. And
No,
3,
I
so you
took a whole point.
Next one, same place. 2 heavy bolter misses. 1 penetrating hit.
10.
So that goes
That
through.
guy goes, so the first guy,
It does not explode.
so he is red.
No, this one over here.
It would be the closest.
Right, but this is the separate unit, right?
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Because I'm
So
shooting at
this
the ones
guy.
that don't get the custom force.
Yep, yep.
All right, so
And I'll just lay him down. He's
now
red.
we'll shoot at the next one with the next guy there. And one pin.
1 pin.
That's it. So you get a cover
Cover
save.
save.
Again. Made
Save
it.
that one.
Last one, same place.
Okay.
2 pins.
2 pins.
First
Saved
one.
1.
You get rid of.
Okay, 1 pin.
One
Got
pin.
through.
It comes a 1, so you're shaking.
1 shaken.
Okay, cool. This one cannot shoot. I'm not going to move with it. These guys get a 2-inch run move. I will snap shoot my storm bolter on my drop pod into
Okay.
your Ludas.
2 hits.
Oh, okay, all right. No wounds. No wounds.
No wounds.
I called it. I knew it was going to happen. All right, your turn, sir.
He's going to do his run move, and then I'll do my move, and we will go to bottom of 1.
All right, Rich. Go ahead.
Okay, let me,
Where'd you
so
move?
I started moving. The kilocans that got shut up, they came down here to try and answer there. They're going to run. But first, the loot is turned with a purpose to
He did.
answer.
He actually turned every model here. He's very unhappy at the stern guard.
And then everybody else just surged forward, tried to spread out as much as possible, and we're going to try and shoot up and answer some of that shooting. The trucks will see how effective my other shooting is before I decide whether they're going to go flat out, which is likely, or whether they're going to shoot their rockets. It's likely that they'll go flat out. So
All right, where are we starting?
we will start with some Ludas. We want to answer that right away. How many shots do they get? 2 shots
Okay,
each.
I'll take it. It's not 5 or 6. So, I'm good with that. It's 15-man unit?
It's 14, actually.
14-man unit.
These 2 should have run forward.
Okay.
Okay, so that's 28 shots. 4, 8. This will be twice.
Okay.
1, 2, 3 hits.
3 hits so far. Okay. Oh, there it is. Oh, wow.
10 hits.
Oh, that is brutal. You just got almost 50% hits. 33% hits. Okay, that was average. I accept it.
9 wounds.
9 wounds. All right. 9 wounds. That's just not fun. And grab ourselves up here 9 dice. I should just take some dice over there for my armor saves and stuff. All right, guys. Statistically speaking, 3 of you should die, which is the perfect number. The perfect number. I will take 2.
2 die.
2 die. A 2 and a 2. That's amazing. That doesn't. Rich, I usually don't roll as good at power armor saves. Just so you know.
Okay.
It's gonna come back to bite me. I know it is.
Well, my kilocan here is going to go ahead and fire at you.
Okay.
He's got a big shooter.
Big shooter.
No hits.
No hits. Okay.
Okay. Then.
Does the other one have? Oh, the other one has a flamer.
The other one has a scorcher. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay, so we move these looters forward. They are going to fire up a Thunderfire cannon.
Not a fan. Not a fan.
Let's see how many shots they get.
Which one are you going after?
They will fire on probably the prominent one.
Prominent one on top. Okay.
Well, I guess it doesn't matter. They all have.
It does matter because this guy has Vulcan attached.
Yeah, I won't shoot that one, but the others, they have the same cover save.
Right.
Well, and they don't need cover. They'll just use their 3+ armor save. So we'll fire on the farther one because that one's closer to charge range.
Okay,
So we'll
farther
fire
one.
on the farthest one away.
The one who hasn't done any damage
Actually,
to you
I'm
at
going
all.
to check before I do that to make sure we're all in range. No, this one's going to be more in range, so we're going to fire on this closer one.
Got it.
How many shots? 2 shots each.
So 28 again.
I think I lost a couple, but...
Oh, you're right. Well, no, you lost scorches, right? You didn't lose any.
So that one's out. There's a few that are out.
Well, no, because you can see me, right? So you can see.
If it's beyond 36,
If it's
though,
beyond
the
36, the unit can see me, so the
Oh,
whole unit can
okay.
still fire.
Okay, then everybody
Yeah.
can fire. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, you're right. 28 shots.
All right, we'll see it again. I'm hoping that your shooting goes about the way that it did last time. There's 4 hits that time.
4,
Okay. That's looking
5,
pretty good.
6, 7, 8, 9. 9 hits.
9 hits. All right. Looking for 4s.
Actually, 3s. Strength 7.
Strength toughness 7. Toughness 7.
Oh, toughness 7?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Artillery's toughness 7.
Just 2.
Just 2. Well, that'll do it if I don't make my armor save. That
You
one
made
made him. 4 and a 6.
Okay.
By the way, Mason's over here in the corner.
Rooting the Orks on.
He's rooting the Orks on.
Get him, Rich!
He hates my Thunderfires with a venom.
Yeah, they're pretty savage.
A passionate venom.
I think I'm going to have to go ahead and turbo boost. I can't risk letting them get too many volleys into me, so I think I'm going to go ahead and go flat out with my vehicles.
Okay. Want to do that after?
I'll do that after. My kilocans here are going to fire up the land speeders. So here I've got 2 of them. We'll fire on this. Actually, they'll fire on this center one.
The purple one there?
2 shots.
Okay.
Need 4s.
1 hit.
1 hit. That's a pin.
There's my
You get your
cover.
save. No.
Nope, didn't make it.
And it is
A 2.
2.
Your AP3, right?
Yes.
All right, so it is shaken.
Shaken.
Shaken and a hull point
Okay.
down.
And then we've got some more of that coming from right here. We will fire the first one.
These are all separate units, by
Yes,
the way.
3 separate units. The first one will fire on the tan one there.
Tan 1 firing at the
Friendly.
Blood Angel guy.
Yes, hit.
Yes.
10. So that's a glance,
Yes,
right?
it's glance. It's that'll make my cover save. Made my cover save.
Okay. And then
Well, hold on. You were within. Yes, I did make it a
Yeah.
cover save because you're in 24, outside 30 or outside 12. So
then this one will fire on the one that was stunned
okay.
or shaken. Oh, it's twin linked. He hit.
Oh wow. Oh,
Penetrated.
All right. Made it on a 4.
And the third one will fire at him as well.
Okay.
Hit. Penetrated.
Made it again. All right.
Nice. Very good. Okay, well, the shooting was very ineffective. So, I've still got my cannon.
Still got the cannons.
Cannon will fire. It's going to be the same save. So I'm going to go ahead and fire at the Thunderfire cannon.
At the Thunderfire cannon.
Yeah.
It might wait. Go ahead and look at Model I view there, because if I'm not 25% obscured from Model I view, then I don't get the cover save.
They do.
I mean, I get shrouded, but I don't get. I'm not getting a +2 from being behind some other miniature or something.
You're going to be obscured.
Okay.
At least for the whole unit. This one might. So can I separate them out?
Separate them out,
Okay,
yeah.
so one will be without cover.
One will be with
And
just
2,
shrouding, and
right,
2 with.
2 with cover. So
Got
here's
it.
the black one. No, I've got it. The black one will be the one without cover.
Okay.
And he missed. So one hit.
No ammo runs.
No.
Okay.
One hit.
1 hit, 4 bounces
Nope.
off.
Okay. Well, boys, the shooting doesn't work, so let's get stuck in.
All right, so you're gonna do a
Okay,
bunch
we're
of
going
run
to go
moves.
flat out.
Flat out with those guys. Are you doing other run moves? Any of these guys?
The only other thing that's running, nobody's running. Oh, the shooter boys could.
Shooter boys running.
Yeah, I'm gonna run with the shooter boys.
All right, so he's gonna run with the shooter boys. We'll get that on table.
They'll go
6
6
inches. Any other shooting or anything?
And they shot, so everybody else is good.
Morale test over here, and then
Yes,
we're gonna
and then
we'll
we'll-
let him do all those moves off camera. It saves us time and battery. 9 is perfect. We are
Made it. Loving it.
reserve. Or I mean, what's the word? Veterans. We're veterans, so we're 9. All right.
Alrighty.
Cool. So it will be my turn 2 when we come back. All right. So my turn 2. We're gonna start off with the reserve roll to see if my second unit of Stern Guard comes in. That will be a 3 or better. They do, just on a 3. So we'll go ahead and roll them right up right now. We're gonna see if these guys can be any more successful at their attempt than the other guys were. I'm actually going to come and try and bail out my other Stern Guard here. You know, we'll consider fluff-wise, these guys are both halves of a whole squad, and they're like, oh, we can't let our brothers die. So they're gonna jump in right there.
And they do.
And they hit this time. They're okay with that, so we're gonna get those melted guys out here, and then we'll go from there. All right, Rich reminded me that I forgot to roll a reserve roll for that unit of tactical marines that I kept in reserve. They rolled a 1, so they didn't come in.